Hey everyone, Johnny Struggles here. We got the Last Starship Alpha 11. It dropped earlier today. Just now getting to check it out. With this alpha release, Introversion put out a new video on YouTube. If you've not seen it yet, I'll put a link to that in my description. Go check it out. Um, the actual alpha video doesn't start till quite a bit into it. They talk about some movie content. There's BS a bit for the in the beginning, first half. I don't know, for quite a bit where they talk about anything, but that's cool. I mean, those guys are entertaining. They could probably talk about paint drying, and I'd probably still listen to it. Anyway, Alpha 11 has some changes. They didn't talk about all the stuff in their video, so be warned if you're wanting to check things out yourself. Don't watch this video. I'm probably going to spoil some things, but there's some interesting stuff. One of the things is a new HUD. The HUD that's there now has been there since basically the beginning, and the new one's quite nice. But let's skip down. There's a couple things here that they didn't bring up that are pretty major. So small changes. NPC ships will now order critical supplies when in a trading location: fuel, oxygen, water, crew, spacesuits when required. This is big. So with anyone who's played a long game in industry mode knows that eventually every ship in the system in the universe dies. They all run out of fuel, they lose power, and it's the beginning of the end right there. Crew eventually either dies of starvation, thirst, or suffocates. One of the three. And that's it. Then you got a bunch of dead ships floating around. So I think this is a huge change. So now when you play the game, ships will keep, being alive. The people will be alive. But we'll see how it actually works in practice. There was this. I think is pretty neat. In the ship editor, destroying cells now destroys any equipment in those cells. So when you have a ship with a bunch of equipment on there, you could cancel the hull or delete the hull, and that equipment would just be sitting out there in space. So now it deletes the equipment, which I like because it just saves you the effort of doing that on top of it. You won't have to delete a bunch of things and it just blast it all. That is cool. It looks like they fixed FTL drives where you have multiple drives on the same ship. They would both use an FTL charge, and now it's just going to use one of them, and that fixes some scenarios. I typically only have one on a ship, but I've done it where I've had two. I might have to try that just to see how that works. Might be worth a strategy to have two on your ship, where one has a backup FTL charge just in case. For any reason, it might be overkill. We'll see these episodes. Stargate location now has a normal location name NGO. So here's an interesting thing. Drones now treat actual salvage as higher priority over raw materials, which makes sense. I think the better option in the future would be having an option of what you want. Do you want the drones to prioritize raw materials or salvage? As I can see in some cases, like I don't want them going out for the salvage, I want the raw materials, and vice versa. I like this. So they've changed the whole start. We'll see that. I'm going to start a new game, and we'll see how it works, but it's pretty nice. Instead of starting in a station, you start in a ship, in a shipyard. I think it's a much better start. I even did a gameplay recently where I started in a small ship for the challenge, and I thought that was a better start than starting in a station and then forcing you to start the Stargate. This is just, I think it's going to be a lot better start. I think a lot more people will like this better. A bunch of bug fixes. So they've changed a few things here and there. Let's go ahead and start the game and see what it looks like. New game, so it says Boldy Go. I think that's supposed to say Boldly Go. Boldy Go. Embark on a new journey through our story-driven sci-fi episodes. Then you still have survival and free roam. Let's Boldy Go. Begin Boldy going. Alright, if you hold the mouse button down, it'll fast forward. So here's a shipyard. So this is the Ilara shipyard. I built a second shipyard for them and sent it to them, and it is now in the game. And so when you start the game, you'll see one of those shipyards. Pretty neat. The other one is called it the Belfast shipyard. It's bigger than the Ilara shipyard, but has two large bays in it, and those bays inside of it are actually smaller than the one bay of the Ilara shipyard. So cool. We start in a shipyard. I like the new HUD here. we got the cruiser. It shows who made it. Orion Industries. Probably a better choice. That sounds better than anything by Johnny Stokels. Hull, instead of a number up here, we got an actual bar. It shows our toughness 1612. You highlight it. 0 oxygen. Let's pause the game. We're going to skip the tutorial. And then on the left side, we'll see how this plays out as you use it. So you crew, and I get a little extra tip when you highlight over it. Consuming 100 per hour. That is awesome. That is nice. We're not consuming any oxygen yet. Consuming 20 per hour. So a long time ago, like when I first got my hands on this in early access, I had this timed out. I thought that originally food was like 10 per hour. Maybe it was 20. I don't remember. It's been ages. But this is nice. So it tells you how much you're using. The more crew you have, the more you're using. Oh, wait. No, that's right. Because we have 5 crew. So it's 4 per person. And this would be 20 per person. Yeah, that sounds right. It's nice. We got money down here, 3,000 space bucks. And this is nice. Nice new symbols, items on the toolbar construction editor. It looks so much nicer down here. The tactical, I looking at the symbol, I have no idea what it is. It just looks like a mouse pointer or some symbol on a map. But tactical, maybe that's what it is. It's like a map thing. So we get you from tactical. I typically use the letter T on the keyboard to jump between tactical and the normal screen. One of the fixes they said was tactical. It's supposed to lock in now, not let your ship float off. I'm looking forward to that because it always annoyed the hell out of me since the last update. All right, so we got our ship here. It comes with a pair of engines, a ladder, some doors, a docking port, and some supplies. So it's going to take a bit to get used to this here. It's all the same stuff here. There's nothing new here. It's just new icons. Install reactor. Okay, let's go to, oh yeah, on the right here we have the things on the right. So we got schematic view, which I want, and then you have your jobs, atmosphere, habitation, and exterior. So we'll see how this stuff plays out as you use it. I do like, this is colored differently. So these are for sale, they're blue. Neutral ships are yellow, and we're green. So I think the blue on the for sale is new. I think they were orange before. And then the shipyard option is up here. So if you unpause it, so it says shipyard services, fabricate a ship. I pause it, it goes when it says pause. But this goes back to the menu where you can make stuff. And here's some stuff I've designed recently. Really quick, ratings, you can expand that out. Okay, so that's still there, the same. All right, so we got a nice, good ship to start with. We're going to go ahead and install equipment. We'll get our reactor. We have one of them. We'll put it down here. Fuel loader. We'll put the fuel loader. You still cannot rotate, so that has not changed. We'll put that guy right there. Oxygen loader, air duct, small and medium tanks. We'll put life support here for now. And then we want a medium tank for fuel right up in here. Up in here. Let's unpause the game so they can start putting things together. Oops. Come on, Johnny. Get it connected here. And some cables. Yeah, it's going to take muscle memory going to the bottom left to do cables and pipes, and everything is going to kill me for a bit. Let's just throw down some any cargo space here. Here. Say box. This is cargo. Because I like making my walkways double spaced for the crew because they take up 2 spaces. A bit silly. Let's do it the opposite. Let's put these on the outside. Like that. I like the way that looks better. Make that cargo. And we'll make this cargo here. And some extra cargo down here. And get rid of that. It's just me. I don't know, particular. Doors are 2 squares wide, so make all the paths 2 squares. To me, it just makes it look more organized. Spacesuits there. Let's get rid of the specific cargo spots for now. Just make everything universal. Okay. So, we have our ship. See the O2 oxygen level increasing. This is nice. I like the bar display. Once we have a battery, we have that as well. So let's go to our trade menu. Pause it. See if we can buy a battery. We have 300,000 space bucks. I want some thrusters. Cool, they have 2. I do want a battery. We need an FTL drive. So with that, we'll need some charges. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I didn't even check the map. Do we have... Let's go by that. Tactical. Do we have mining opportunities here still? Yeah. So maybe look at that route instead of doing FTL jumps. But we're going to have to make money. So the Stargate is still here. One thing they mentioned in their video is a Stargate will turn into a story mission. So instead of just being able to play it right away, you have to start a story for that to come up, which is nice. That's the way it should be. The direction they're going, I really like. It makes a lot more sense. And I think it's going to tie things together a lot better and make it more cohesive, I guess. Hey, look, there's a nice comet just floating by. Now, if we go to the map, so you get these new missions here. Wolf for Sheep's Clothing, Echo Sun. I shouldn't say new. These are the stories that come up on the thing, and they show up in gold and flash question marks, so you don't really know what they are. We've played these 2. And the one up here is the Tiddlet mission. Now, we've done this in the normal survival mode a long time ago, so now it's tied in with this as well. And like I said, I'm going to do the Stargate as well like this to put a story, and then I'm wondering if... I kind of wonder, are they going to keep the survival gameplay mode, or are they going to tie it into this somehow? It's a whole question up in the air. Who knows if they even know what they're going to do yet. So anyway, we could make some money by doing the Stargate stuff. So one thing with the previous game, the way it's set up, when you come in, you start the starbase, or the factory ship, and you start building Stargate parts. So you felt like you were stuck in there, and I didn't do anything else in the game but the Stargate progression, because that's kind of what it forces you into doing. And I really didn't play any of the missions or do anything else because I just concentrated on doing a Stargate, because I felt like that's what you're supposed to do. So we'll play around with this a little bit. I won't necessarily do the Stargate, but what I think I'll do is mining. I'll get some mining lasers and start mining some product. So let's get a trade thing out. Let's get a mining laser. Probably should have checked if they even had them available. Unless they don't have any. They don't have any. Okay, well, so much for that plan. I guess I could buy the raw materials and build a couple things. Well, that's silly. So if we bought an FTL drive, I guess we're going to start doing some missions then. Yeah, we'll do like a transport or something. Contracts. Store all hostiles, can't do that yet. Deliver cargo, we can definitely do that for 19,000 space bucks. Passenger. How many? We got 5. That's the only space we have. Doesn't our habitation deck look bigger than 5? 59 cabins. Okay. Why does it say 5? I would expect it to say something about the maximum crew. There's 59 cabins. Why is it saying 5 out of 5 crew? Oh, wait, it says idle crew 5. I wonder if they're busy, if this will drop down. That'd be interesting. Okay, but I think we need to see a display for how many crew you have available on your ship on the main screen without jumping to another menu. So 5 out of 5 active, or 5 out of 5 available. And then a slash out of so many total, maybe? Slash 59. I don't know. We'll see. We'll do something. I wasn't paying attention earlier if this went down and up as people did things. So let's unpause it. We got equipment coming. Was there... Okay, there's a bottle on it. All right. Yeah, they're about ready. Okay, here comes the shuttle. We got our goodies. Okay, yeah, so the crew went down to 1 idle crew. Okay, so it is what it is, idling the number of idle crew members you have out of the total. Cool. That's nice. I like that. Oxygen levels getting up there. I gotta remember that's there. I don't need to go to the atmosphere screen to see where we're at. So construction, install, some thrustage here. My mouse click's gonna be all over the place now. It's gonna take me a bit to get used to the changes here. Just muscle memory going to the far left. And where do we want to put a battery? Should we put it opposite the reactors? No, I'll put it right in the section here forward of them. Yeah, like that. I think I like that. Okay then, so let's go to the contracts. Accept. That's going to pay us more. Let's accept that one. Accept that one. Alright, so we can take those missions there and make some money. Let's go to the map, see where they need to go. Transport people, delivery. We could have started one of these missions here, but I want to adventure on a little bit first. So here's where the cargo goes. Let's get rid of the passengers first, because they take up resources. Thing is, I don't know which one the more passengers go to. We'll go the one far away first. Oh, maybe it would help if I bought a freaking FTL drive. Silly man. Propulsion there, and 5 charges. Where are we going to stick the FTL drive? Probably right here. Bad thing is we got this crew on here now. It's going to take longer. Oh, this is nice. So the power grid shows the output of 50 megawatts, demands 15, stored 1,000. I've been waiting to see something like that for a long time. Is this a new power grid? This is still the same. But this is nice to just hover over it and see that screen there. Cool. Very nice. Oh shit, are we not getting any game audio? Hang on a second. I don't think I'm recording any game audio here. No, I'm not. How about that? Why is it muted? Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, it's been so quiet. You guys probably hated it the whole time, just hearing me talk. No background noise. Anyway. Last time you can hear some of the game effects. I think it sounds a little bit different here and there. Okay, yeah, FTL. Yeah, you probably should install it first. Right, I got it. I got to install it. Fast forward. Charging. Okay. Contract. Deliver. Okay, we got the one with the most people on it, or the most money for it. Okay, so we get 24k, except maybe do a couple of these career missions because it's easy. Rescue civilians from stranded ship. Wrecked ship, except is there a time on this one? No, 32 crew, we'll do that as well. Star System 3, where's that at? NG3, we're already going there, so yeah, let's do that one too. Double up. And where's the rescue? Rescue's down here, so we'll do this transport, drop them 2 groups off, deliver cargo, do a rescue mission. Wait, and delivery, yeah, I'm not worried about the cargo deliveries. Getting some money. And jump. The guy just went upstairs. Okay, everyone, we're about to land. And we're here. turning contract. I forgot the buttons are on the screen here on the left now. That is a nice handy feature instead of doing what I did before, going to the contract screen, finding it, and doing it that way. Speed it up here. Okay, trade. We want to buy some FTL charges. Let's buy a stack of 5. I want to buy some fuel. We have 4,000. We have plenty, but I'm going to double it up. I want to buy 2 more thrusters for the front of the ship. Now, do they have a mining laser? They do. With that, we need another reactor and some batteries, I believe. Let's just do 1 mining laser for now. I have a drone bay here. Cannot afford it. We'll buy drones while we got them. Food and water. Plenty. Can go and buy a smelter. Let's do that confirm, alright. We're gonna get money now, so we'll have more money. Alright, now we can buy the drone bay. We will put the drone bays probably here. No, we'll put them down here. Put the smelter here. Alright, map. Where do we need to go? Let's do rescue mission. That's worth 100k. Then we'll deliver the cargo. Cargo's not going anywhere. Jump. Docking. We're now going to learn how to dock. Okay, so whenever you have to dock the first time, why is this not powered? Oh, because it doesn't go through the hole in the ship. Dummy. Let's make this a line right here. Just run that down the ship like the other side. Silly me. Okay, so whenever you dock first time, it's going to give you the tutorial for it. Skip. Okay, so we're back to the tactical screen following the ship. It really needs to go to the version where you click the button for that. So the original thing was the being we've gone full circle, I think. But when I go between screens, I'm on the ship. The camera's where it's at. That's so annoying before. Okay, so we have how many people to rescue here? Like 30? Something like that? You got a problem here. Your engine's sitting out there in space. Alright, let's... rotate. We are locked in. At 32, alright. I like this right here. Map. We're going to... Oh, this colony there we can... Oh shoot, hitting prepare jump undocked us automatically. That's nice. That is cool. So we can deliver our cargo and the people at the same place. Double bonus. Let's speed it up. Get a mining laser. Can't get a drone bay. There we go. Give us some money. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. We don't need an extra mining laser for right now, I guess. Drone bay. All your drones. I mean, we could get... just buy some basic ores to begin with. It's cheap enough. I should have done that before, actually. Okay, I can just buy all that stuff right there. Confirm. And we'll go here next to deliver cargo. We have 4 contracts. So once I get the drone set up, or the drone base set up, I can do these missions here. So they get these menu items changed. I wonder if they're going to change these menus here, or it's this old. This is still original style. If they'll make this punch this up a bit, or they leave it as is. I'm used to it. I played this so long like this. I'm just used to the way it looks. I have to get rid of this cargo space. I'm gonna do it like that. I think I might move the smelter stuff over here, actually. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. And then guys can just carry equipment across there. So now we go to contracts. We should be able to, do the extract minerals. One thing I like to do is take as many of these as you can, because it just doesn't matter. And you just have a bunch you can do. So we need like 280, like close to 300 tillium for that stuff. And then I am going to specialize cargo over here for the drones. Put them right by the drone bay. Okay, map. We want to do this delivery. 1 asteroid mining there, 2 there. Fine. Wait, do I have ore? Oh wait, I have some in my storage already because I bought it. How much do I have? 30, 60... I have 60, but that's... Oh, we have 150 on the ship. We need... Oh shoot, let's turn in that one right there. Done. Easy money. But I just bought this from them, didn't I? Or from the other place? Just buy it back. Let's buy that from them. Confirm. You have 110 till on the ship. We need 110. That's funny. Alright, this is taking forever now. Fast forward. The plan in the background's cool. Jump. I think the number was wrong. That went way too quick. Okay, turn in contract. Oh no, it said we got it. So yeah, it worked. Cool. Battery dropping is nice. Nice seeing the battery symbol or status bar, target bar, whatever you call it. Drop and go up right here, so it's easy to keep track of. I don't have to jump to the power grid screen to see it. Alright, and then map. That'd be the last delivery. Star System 13. We're going to 13. Let's do that one. Yeah, do it. You guys going to 13? System 14, where's that? Somewhere else. Right there. Well, we'll skip that one. Okay. Do we have enough money for... You do a reactor, not a battery. This show's like, we were just there! Stargate frame. Let's let this start going. Let's pause the game real quick. Do we have short robotic arms we can get? Okay. Too bad I don't have it lined up on the cable. Okay, so that'll help with that. And then one more for storage, we'll put Stargate frames here so we can see how much we have for trade. Because we can still turn that stuff in. I'm curious about the trouble for Tiddlets. We're going to do this delivery mission here. And then we're going to maybe check out some Tiddlets and see what happens. Come on, shuttle. We're good on fuel. Water's good. Oh, we might need to get more crew. Make this faster. Alright. Wrong key. Alright, so we have 4 of them. Can we trade? Stargate? That's not the Stargate. Yeah, it's the one that looks like a Stargate. Silly. Okay, just sell them? Alright. Just sell. Okay, yeah, alright. There's a second reactor here. And second battery there. You know, we need to take care of our CO2. Is there not showing CO2 here? So are we good? Because I just realized we don't have a CO2 scrubber. We'll see. I'm curious if this is going to show CO2 on this bar, or it's going to show up here. That line's throwing me off. No, it's that. So what I remember before, I think this darker line is the CO2 accumulating. But it could just be the tile. No, it's next to it, yeah. Let's keep an eye on this. And see, I'm just curious, because it'd be nice if it shows up here. It says 99%. Fair enough, alright. How much FTL charges do we have? 4. Okay. I like this a lot better. Visually it's a lot nicer. A lot nicer. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can complete the Tiddlet mission. If not, we're going to be kind of hosed. But you only live once. The trouble with Tiddlets Part 1. It kind of sounded like you could not finish it yet. Still in progress. There's a new guy, Professor Artemis Toppingbury. What is a ship like yours doing all the way out here? Anyway, I'm looking for creatures that usually live on small, isolated asteroids, like one. Oh, that's cool. That's different. One in the system. If you find any, make sure to tell me. Is there something out here? Oh, do we just mine them? Ah, they're just floating in space. So, I'm doing another video based on my last one where I was mining the ice comet. Yeah, we need the thing to detach from rotating, then we can reattach it. Good and bad. And I had to spawn Tiddlets and they died in space instantly. So, we have drones. So they should just go pop out and say hi. We said tell them about them. Do we just go collect them? You found them. Oh Jesus, there's two of them. I mean, incredibly, we have seen these interstellar life forms before. On large asteroids deep in uncharted space, but never alive, and you found a pair. We call them Tiddlets. Okay, we accepted it, helping him with his research. Interstellar life forms. We've been trying to find a live Tiddlet for years now. This is a massive breakthrough. Bring the Tiddlets on board carefully, using a logistics drone. Once you have them, meet me at the Institute for Interstellar Life Forms. We're at Starbase NG5. Okay, we already have a drone base. We are good to go to grab these guys gently, and suck them in the port there. Little fluff balls. Hoppity hippity hop. Put them in the cargo spot, and it's like, peace. We got that. Alright. We're almost done. Where is the Institute at? Right here? Because that's new. So for those of you who've not seen a Tiddlet, this may be kind of neat. So, you know, again, warning, if you don't want to watch it, change the channel. You're gonna need more FTL charges. Deliver Tiddlets. You managed to bring them back. Amazing. I'll be here in a second. Huh. Didn't happen what I thought was going to happen. They added the Omega Naval Station that I created. Look at this bad boy. Let's go. Oh, Tolkelvian destroyers coming in. Is that the guy? Is that, okay, that's just a random ship flying by. Alright. Let me see. This is him right here. Yeah, Artemis Toppingbury. Is it Toppingbury? Toppingbury. I want to say Toppingbury. Oh. Okay, just completed. I can't see. Really help if I selected my ship. This is the greatest day of my life. To be the first to discover and study an entirely new life form, one native to deep space. Think of all we can learn from these little creatures. I mean, you'll get some credit for finding them, of course, but I've waited my whole life for a moment like this. Welcome, bud. So that's it. That's part one, though, so there's probably going to be more trouble with Tiddlets. Alright, well, easy money, though. So there's a colony here. Oh. Now we know where to look. We may be able to find more of them in deep space. The asteroid where you found them has a large iron and aluminum core with some unusual crystalline structures on the outside. There are similar asteroids within the sector that have been recorded and scanned. Nobody would bother trying to mine such worthless rocks. They might not have looked too closely. I think it's worth searching there for more of these creatures. Alright, cool. Oh my gosh. Delivered to this institute. There's still life forms. Alright. So there should be more targets on here now. Yeah, here we go. Cool. And way over there. That's nice. Let's sell our goodies here. So all that stuff. And we should probably buy some FTL charges. Fuel is good, food is good, water's good, oxygen's good. Let's pause. Let's get 2 more crew. I'm gonna make it 3. And spacesuits just in case. Alright. And let's change this to scrap metal. Alright, so let us go. Let's jump there and see what happens. Tacticals, is there going to be like... Oh, yeah, there's 3 of them here. I wonder... Drones are going already. Tactical weapons. Mining laser. Can we target them? Just curious. No, I guess we can't. Okay, so this might be where things get interesting. Come on, my fluffy little friends. We got a little bit of money now, too. Just hanging out here. Okay, we want to go there next. I'm going to assume this is what's going to happen that I thought was going to happen earlier that didn't happen. Does that make sense? Is that happening? Speed it up. Yeah. Oh god, the Tiddlets! Oh my goodness, I hope they're okay. What's happening? Boop! Tiddlet baby! Is that new? It's slightly different colors. I think they were just smaller versions of this. These are different color now. I had not checked the sprite sheet if there was like a different definition for this, but I guess there is. I don't recall there being Tiddlet babies, just smaller versions of this sprite. This is just incredible news, but what was the condition? Maybe these ones were already fertile and pregnant. Did you see any mating behaviors? I need to do more analysis. I don't see any reproductive organs sticking out of the fluff balls, and I'm not checking. Keep looking, Captain. Bring them all back to us when you're done. It's not kind of scary. Two more here. I'm gonna go there last. I'm gonna have to get used to these icons. Prepare for jump. So everybody's on board. A longer jump. No, Captain, what happened? Oh! I forgot about that point. What did you do? I don't know. We got some free food tonight, though. Looks like they died of shock during the hyperspace jump. Oh my goodness. This is such horrible news. Did any of them survive? Yeah, we're good. I'll have to be so careful from now on, Captain. I suggest a maximum hyperspace range of 480 light years while you have these creatures on board. We can't let more of them perish this way. Gotcha. Roger that. There's just one out here? Oh, there's a pair. So do they collect the dead ones as well? Did we get them both? Yeah. 16 Tiddlets. So, okay, here's our maximum range. We need to jump. I'm just going to add to the number. Tiddlet safe distance. So we need to make it back out to here. So we go here, then there. I want to go to this place to get supplies, but we'll go here. Keep looking up for things that aren't there. They're over here. The Tiddlets. The Tiddlets. If I remember right, they don't go through doors. So they'll stay in the room here as long as the door's there. Bloop, 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 bloop. I guess this looks like he spawned 3. Okay, is he gonna auto-dock with me? Can I sell him Tiddlet? Oh, is there another one still out there? Shoot, did I completely miss one? It was on the list. Right here. I missed that one completely. Oopsies. While we're here, do we have any resources can we get some more raw materials to make more easy money? Whole fluffball situation down here. Okay. Yep, and then let's nope. Oh my gosh, 72. I forgot how cool this was. It's been a while since I played a Tiddlet mission. Meow. They're talking. There's 3 more here. So how many we have it to the jump? 120? Almost double. Deliver Tiddlets. This is gonna take a minute. We might need more crew. Come on, guys. Let's get going. Oh, they just went through the doorway here, didn't they? It looked like it when it opened up. Industry will buy another mining laser. Another drone bay. I want 2 more robotic arms. Incredible work, Captain. I can't believe how much we've seen in such a short period of time. I've been analyzing the onboard sensor data while you've been traveling around. They don't exhibit any sort of physical mating behavior, but there is a detectable energy exchange going on, and always between groups of 3. They must be able to reproduce through some form of telepathy. And only in triplets, and only in hyperspace. No wonder they're such a rare creature. These findings will make an incredible research paper, Captain. I'll be sure to credit you as the pilot who found the first living specimens, and also the first one to kill any. I would offer to name the creatures after you, but they've already have a name, so apologies for not being able to honor that tradition. You'll be getting a call from Dr. Swanson very soon. He funds my lab and all my research. I talked him into directing some of our research grant to you as a fair reward. Nice. Magnus Swanson. Nice goatee, buddy. Captain, on behalf of the Institute of Interstellar Life, thank you. A monumental discovery. Now let's talk real. Scientists like Artemis like to take all the credit and bask in the glory of their peers. If your name does show up in the research paper, you can bet it will be on the very last page, in the smallest font available. And despite funding his work for years now, my name will be even lower. It's fine, really. We have different names. He can have the glory. I'm interested in the breakthroughs. The science that comes from these discoveries, the potential. Anyway, thank you for your work, Captain. Here's a reward for your efforts. What do we get? What do we get? Well, that's nice, 150k. Now in survival mode, you get so much money. I should slow it down per Tiddlet. Trade, sell, all that stuff. So we're in a positive now. I want to buy. I don't need to mine. I just keep getting this stuff here, and we're good. really. The Juno's cruising on by. Actually, it says Juno, my name in there. Hey, look at that. Artemis, I'm assuming the IV team made this ship. Alright, install. We want to do another mining laser. That looks like it might be in place. Yep. Drone bay. And trade one more thing. Do they have any tracks? Or I'm gonna put the drones on the track. I like doing that a lot better. So how's our life support looking? This says 99% oxygen. Yeah, this is definitely getting bigger. We have more CO2 buildup. You have 210 trillion more on the ship. We need 50. Turn it in. So I think that's a bug. Well, it's not necessarily a bug. I shouldn't say that. It's not a bug. It's just a... It should show up here. The atmosphere should show CO2 content as well. This says 99%. And this, from my memory, when the dark part of this is CO2. You can easily find it out by putting a CO2 scrubber and see if this disappears. Okay. We have a lot of money. I want to buy one more reactor. Engine's kind of expensive right now. Ooh, not that many. 5 of those. So we have plenty. Yeah. I'm going to buy that too. And start collecting hyperspace isotopes. But I have to get rid of one of the mining lasers. Maybe put them on this side over here. Let's get rid of one. This one here. And we'll put it... I mean, literally, you can put it inside of our ship here. Put it inside. Inwards. Okay, no, there's not a free space needed there. Let's do that. And let's dismantle this one here. We'll put them down here. Yeah, and get our other reactor installed. Alright. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah. We've been doing this for about an hour now. Almost an hour. Pretty cool. I'm liking the game. I'm liking the new direction they've changed. The changes they made are nice. I like the new GUI. I like the new UI, the HUD. It's set up. The symbol, I don't know. That's personal preference, probably. It's probably fine. I'll get used to it. I like the displays. Oxygen level, I'm curious. Oh, it shows up now. CO2, 2%. Okay. So it is showing up now. Seems like more than 2%, but this was never a very good gauge. So, cool. It is showing up. We have a lot of money. Should we... I was going to end the video, but maybe we should throw a couple guns on this just to see what that looks like. Make sure that's still the same. Hmm. Do they have guns? Do they have cannons? Yeah, yeah. We have plenty. Okay. We're gonna screw around and find out here. Question is, I'm gonna put him in the tail and I can just fly away from the guy and shoot him from my rear. Or should I put him on the side and just do standard circle maneuver? We'll do it on the side. That's usually the best idea. No robotic arms, so we're good. Load up the ammo. Alright. You are here. Hostiles. Air jump. Okay, cool. We get this new battle stations button. Curious. Tactical. So still there. Yeah, cool. We're locked and loaded. 3 enemy ships, huh? How big are they? Oh. We don't want that. Where's the third one at? Down here. I'm not too worried about the unarmored ships. It's the larger armored ship that's more of a concern. With the possible several guns. Not possible. With the several guns on it. 9. Let's check out there. They're not gonna mess with me while I'm not doing anything, right? Rape and charge. One enemy ship, alright. Leviathan. Yeah, I've made this ship. This is a lot of guns. This would be a dumb idea to engage in combat with this ship. With what I have, with our unarmored 4-cannon ship. We could probably do it. It would be dumb. Definitely something we should not do. He says. I'm going to save the game. We're just going to screw around, do this, and then I'll end the video right here. Save the game. Alright. We only have 2 engines. We're not even that maneuverable. This is stupid. I should put 2 cannons on the nose. To at least do it that way. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to install a tank for this. I'm going to install a small tank. But I'm not going to worry about that now. I'm going to go to our demise here. Hey, what are you doing, fast mover? Come to say hi, or goodbye in this case. I wonder how close we need to get to him before he turns to engage us. Will he shoot him randomly, or... Typically the bad guys don't engage NPCs. Okay, you can see the bar going down. It's 4% now. Oh, he sees us. He's moving fast. He can move fast with us. We can't even outrun him. He get lit up so bad. Oh no! Heavy damage. Are we gonna get 1 shot off? We got 1 shot off. Take that. I hit him once. I know he was gonna salvage us. Yeah, we did 1% damage. As mentioned, if we had a lot of engines that could go faster, that's one thing, but this is just... That was a suicide run. Alright, and with that, hey, thanks for watching. We're going to do a couple more videos here soon. I've had a video I've been working on for quite a while that I'm hoping to have done the next week or 2. It should be pretty cool. But as always, thanks for watching. Click that like button if you wouldn't mind. Maybe even subscribe if you are not a subscriber. I would really appreciate that. And thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one. Alright, bye.